We're back with some more interplanetary orcish annihilation. Just kidding. We've already made landfall. We've taken out the Imperial Guard, and we've taken over quite a bit of the map. As you can see, look at all of that green. In fact, it seems like I've encircled a particular metal boy. And we'll be taking on those metal boys here in just a moment. These guys think they're all high and mighty, being able to come up out of the ground and defeat us. Please. We've laid claim to this planet. No one's going to take it from our orcish fingers. Especially with how many orcs we've got. We're going to fill every orifice of this Necron tomb. Oh yeah, Therbis Plateau. I really think it's funny. You see their little, let's go to the attack screen. You see their mountain. It's like a huge mountainside, and then they've got just the monolith sticking out at the top, and then their icon. Oh, I like how that looks. But let's see what they've got. Since this is a enemy stronghold, and you expect very heavy resistance. Oh no! What resistance will these boys have? Let's see.
The full extent of the Necron presence on Cronus did not become clear until those opposing them launched raids into the catacombs under the Thur Abyss Plateau. The first Necron massacres on the planet had occurred there, and their enemies expected to find some sort of alien bastion. Instead, they found an entryway into the underworld. Garbled reports from doomed scouts sent into the cavernous passageways revealed a network of catacombs honeycombing the entire plateau. Some of these now stood hollowed out, while others served as staging grounds for Necron forces. Worst of all, however, were the deeper tunnels, where row upon row of Necrons still stood, slowly waking to join their lord's global genocide. The attackers settled on a dangerous gambit. A strike force would enter the catacombs and plant a massive explosive device deep in the main cavern. An explosion there would collapse the entire network, crushing or sealing off the legions of still dormant Necrons and shattering those already risen. It remained to be seen if anyone could deliver this device, much less escape in time to continue the fight across Cronus.
Don't worry, I think we've got the numbers, if you know what I mean. Let's start this. It's the catacombs. The Therbis catacombs. You see, pay attention to how this is. It's very quiet.
We's all gonna die!
Oh, besides those guys. But you notice they're very quiet. They don't have a lot of action. It's kind of a spooky horror kind of theme here. Yeah. It's hilarious, these guys running away. Oh god, we've got to run away! Yeah, look at these boys. That ain't good. Hit him with your choppers. Hit him with a pointed end. Pew pew, pew pew. Yeah, there it is. The atomizers. Atomize them.
Lucky creatures. At long last you have found the tranquility of death. I was like you once, clinging to life and blind to the truth. When I uncovered the truth, I too shuddered and paled with fear. Deep in these catacombs, I was remade. Here, my brethren slumbered for eons, while the living grew like weeds. My lord knew this day would come. He had plans for us all. We would purge this world once more. So come, poor victims of life. We will grant you
Tranquility in these crypts. Cronus will be a tomb world once more.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Bill. Let's rock. Come on. There we go.
I've got your bomb, boss. Give me that.
We'll do it.
Okay, you get right.
He's
I'm
ready
gonna
for a
stuff this
fight.
here bomb down these Necron boys' throats. So let's get down there and get out right quick.
I agree. Let's get down there. Let's clean them up. Clean them up and get them out of the way. And we can do that pretty easily.
What do you want?
Shouldn't be too hard to fight the Necrons, right? Go beat up on these. Now, the thing is, you got to remember, you're going to be sitting around with a lot of Necron stuff. These tomb spiders are going to be the first things you fight. And they're going to be pretty easy to defeat because we can actually beat the crap out of them with our Orc War Boss. If he's not going to wuss out here, I hope he doesn't. That wouldn't be very fun. Should be using this mech boy. And beat the crap out of it. And then the others. You see, what's funny is they take immortals, they put immortals out here. They always give the wrong. They give the wrong kind of troopers to be out here. See, now they do have some anti-personnel. So they did get anti-vehicle, and anti-personnel up here. But predominantly, they put anti-vehicle, which I always think is funny. It's because they ran out of flayed ones, right? Or somebody said, "Oh, I don't like the flayed ones." And it's something to think about. Just as a matter of lore, in this case. Back in the day, the Necrons were Terminators of space.
Boss, they got some right big generators. There's something running down there. Here, and here. Could be some good shiny bits there. Oh, some traps. Get some boys to check them out.
Yeah, our Warlord is actually pretty intelligent. Well, yes, I was saying that the Necrons are predominantly space Terminators in this iteration, and they were in the early fluff to be space Terminators. Oh yeah, here we are. Opening. It's dark. Very quiet. No sound. Ooh. Yeah, 3 of those guys.
Penetrated but the very surface of our catacombs.
And I think this was the scout team.
More and more of us rise from the depths with every passing moment.
Now, don't worry. I think we'll have enough boys to stomp all of you flat. Maybe. No, so this was their big tactic. We're going to defeat them. We got guns on our building, man. Do you think we're gonna fuck around with this? Please. Everybody else, oh yeah, we've got concrete, we've got the superior technology. What do the orcs got? We got bullets and guns on everything. Yeah, you don't want these guys. Let's not. Don't die, don't die. He died. I asked too much. I asked too much. And so you gotta watch out for these pariahs. Pariahs, which are humans that have become Necrons. Something I think they got rid of. Necessarily, they're supposed to be anti-warp. I'm happy that stayed with the new fluff rewrites. But anyway, I was saying that the Necrons, back in the day, were space Terminators. And as the fluff developed into what we have today, they moved away from space Terminators and moved them into space Tomb Kings. So, back in the day, it was the Games Workshop wanted the old world to be like 40K. Now I think they're making it more like 40K into the old world. Especially with how everybody's been loving Total War Warhammer. So they had to bring that up and say, hey, you know, why don't we make 40K more, you know, more like medieval Europe with elves and men. That's why you have the Imperium and the Eldar getting along, you know? It's humans and elves all over again. Oh, yes, and we've got these little spiders, these little scarab bots. I hate them. I always hate scarabs. Always annoying. And we stomp the shit out of those guys. Might as well just have my boys up here in the front. I want to get 2 squads of knobs out here so that I can actually do more. But we're going to have to take and hold this for a little bit. They're not going to be too tough. After the initial burst, the Necrons don't tend to have much, which is indicative of their situation. And it takes a good, competent commander to be able to lead forces that have to slowly awaken and then have to be moved into position and then have to be upgraded from there. And I don't think that our current Necron Lord that we're fighting can defeat us, for we have strategy and charisma and skill and all the other things that they lack. Yeah, so we're gonna get another squad, and I'm gonna put them with the Mad Doc, and then if I okay, there we are. Yep. Just need a few more boys. That's all, and then we're going to try and take on the Resurrection Totem they've got down the way. Yes, improvements. We need as many improvements as possible. Hell, I'd like everybody to be as buff as our mech boy. Or make everybody a knob, that would be nice.
You need something
Fixed? Yeah, I need something fixed.
Don't bother me.
Let's see what's going on over here. So you see all these? There it is.
Some kind of statue thing here. Oh, you need all that black and green stuff. Snatch it, boys. We are deathless interlopers. Under the shadow of the beacon of unlife, the fallen rise again.
Fire on, boys!
I always like that line. And it's like, you're deathless under the beacon of undeath. I think that's what he said. He said undeath. Or at least, one would hope it would be like undying or some shit like that. But I think it was, this is supposed to be just a resurrection totem. So, with our boys being tough enough, I think we might be able to smash it on our first go. It is a little bit tougher to do on hard. Normally what you want to do is, okay, they're moving more guys. You want to move them away, predominantly is what you want to do. So we get them to move away. And as they move away from the totem, they're not able to be resurrected. Without them being resurrected, they're very easy to defeat. Nobody ever sat down and said, hey guys, don't go away from the resurrection totem, stay there. Nobody said that to them, so they made a mistake. One might say. A huge mistake. And stay alive, that's all I need you to do. Stay alive so that we can defeat the enemy. Me thinking I'm so hardcore, thinking, oh, this is normal. No, no, no. The enemy shall always be stronger than us. We only having numbers on our side. I don't know why he's not dying. Is it okay? I was gonna say, I was wondering, normally with those animations, sometimes you miss the animations. There we go. Is he dead? Good, he's dead. Thank God. Alright, let these guys come closer to us so we don't have to deal with the resurrection manual. Alright, let's do this. Oh no, we lost our knob squad. That's not good. Alright, so they do rise. These guys are rising up. I don't know why. Alright, they've been trashed. Let's beat this up. Beat it up as much as possible, man. This takes a little bit of effort. A little bit, just a little bit of effort on our side. And they rise. Is anybody gonna see? This is why you pull them away. They don't rise back up normally. Okay, so there's 2 of them. Alright, that's fine. We can deal with that. It's funny because it's just like a squad. I'm sitting here talking about it and like, oh yeah, it's easy, super easy. Isn't a shit ton load of guys though. That's always the problem. Always the problem when fighting on hard. Alright, so these guys, we want to pull back. Pull back and let them... Come on, do some hanky-panky and get your asses over here. And fight these guys as quickly and as hard as possible. And see, the thing you also have to remember, on hard, these are always... This is probably one of the worst missions because you end up forcing yourself into a starve mode. Because you're normally starving for resources. The Necrons, they run on energy, so they don't have to have so many control points. So, as you can tell, we only have 2 control points to our names. And we're only getting 50 off the top of those. And you'll notice that we lose a lot of boys, right? Yeah, without sufficient enough resources, we're going to eventually lose this. It's like being cut slowly. So if we can just take that, and then we can run down here and take this, and we'll have a 3rd resource depot to be able to give us more supplies. Okay, can you get in with these boys? Can you fall in with them and get them up? I'll wipe those guys out if you can. I just want to take and make sure you don't lose guys. That's what you want to make sure you avoid. Yeah, that's about done. Get that out of here. It doesn't even explode, just kind of fades away, right? That's what it does.
What's in it for me?
It's never destroyed, just fades away. Then you want to take and smash this and take it. Yeah. They also use these little areas. I guess you can use these catacomb entrances. They'll rise up out of it, so it's a good move to secure it so we can have a secured front line. The less enemies we have to deal with on the front line, the better off we are. Holy shit, they killed all of our gunners. That should tell you something. Should tell you something. Yeah, because I think the only thing really holding this together is our war boss. Thankfully, he's really tough. I hope I'm not going to regret this. Yeah. My arrogance is getting the better of me. I'm thinking to myself, of course we can deal with this. I'm losing guys left and right. Just because of the natural wear and tear. It's that erosion. And it's interesting that they have that kind of effect. Because this would be like an undead army. It's, you know, one thing is that you can defeat an undead army. It just takes a lot. And the more it takes from you, the more it ends up as a Pyrrhic victory. Like that, like all of this is pretty much a Pyrrhic victory right now. We're not gaining nearly enough to make up for these losses just yet. I mean, granted, this whole operation is worth it if we win. And whatever you do, don't lose your war boss. Once you lose your war boss, you lose this situation. So, as soon as we get enough, I'm going to make sure I put my war boss away from the battlefield. Because you don't want to lose them. And hell, who knows, I might actually fail. And if I do fail, I'll probably cut it towards the end and be like, this is how I succeeded. Come on, you big baby. There we go. Finally. Finally. Oh, God. Like I said, it's like tearing teeth. Yeah, it really is like tearing teeth at times. You know, it's not easy. Okay, get over here. Yeah, so we should be able to do a lot. Let's see. Gotta get that too. Gotta get 50 orc population though, man. Ugh. Hate these things. What's it got it's in this game? Yeah.
Moving out.
So they should avoid us, and I think they'll probably still come up here to our base. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I like them doing that. Now, this is what I don't like. I don't like these giant fleshy beasts coming out of these holes trying to tear my neck out. And it takes a lot. And again, it's my war boss doing all the heavy lifting. A slug of boys are just not tough enough. Probably when I get knobs, it'll be a lot easier. But until then, slug of boys is just going to have to be sacrificed. Look at that, look at that. Our guy is able to just keep smashing them. Our slugger boys just keep getting their entrails ripped out. Like that. Look at that. Douched. Oh, you. There we go. Alright, now what we're going to do is secure this location with guns. Now you guys move up here. They should have an easier time. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. I think just having bigger shooters on the fronts of the... Oh, shit. They still being attacked by these? I don't like them. I should just leave them down here until we get everything set up. I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I can leave it for like 5 seconds. No. No, not until it's secure. Not the first time you think to yourself, oh yeah, this is perfectly safe. Surely they won't keep attacking us, right? Surely. Surely they won't. What do? They keep doing what they've been doing. Let's see, you get down there. Well, I'll take a couple more grots. You guys are a dime a dozen. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Get bigger guns. Yeah. I have to say, if it was any other faction, you may have a terrible feeling about what's going on. You may feel pity for all the boys lost. But for me, no, I feel no pity. Their lives are willingly being sacrificed for the betterment of my war. Man, just got twin guns. You don't want to take and get the rocket upgrades, you just mainly want the double-barreled guns. That's all. That's all you really want. I think now I can get that upgrade so it turns my supplies into something more useful.
Fox is the biggest and the strongest.
You, Warlord, I'm going to put in the back. You are going to be the man in the front. So hopefully, I'm going to take and upgrade him a little bit more so we can have better supplies with him. Funny is, too, that originally he does only come out with a regular chopper, and then he gets a chainsaw for a hand, normally. So it's nice to see that he's got that chainsaw, because I think, you know, having more choppers... Yeah. More of them, of course. And bring them over to the guns and see if those help out. Probably. They should. They should. Yeah, trying to deal with these. It's ridiculous. See, thankfully, we do get something with putting up... Yeah, see, look at that. They just tear the shit out of any of these melee units. Like, that whole squad gone. Whole squad except for my mech boy. And my mech boy is almost down. Just because my warlord is not there. Keeping stuff together. It's ridiculous. Let's see, let's keep building up here. I don't think you guys are going to be useful here, so... We can... Yeah, I'll eventually move it out. What are you clowns doing? Supposed to be fixing stuff, not clowning around. Oh yeah. We got knobs, we can get knobs out. And you can eventually get an Orky for it. Just having bigger, better boys. It's like Slugger boys are nice. They're nice at the beginning, but until we get some real power claw action, we are going to keep losing these battles. It is just not worth it. It's like, you know, when you take and do... Oh, what do I want to say? It's like Warcraft 3, you know, when you have knights, footmen, yeah, well, you have knights and then you have footmen. You want footmen for your regular first tier, and then you eventually want knights. In this case, you want Slugger boys for the original bits to fight, but when we really need boys to do something and be there and push out and make real serious gains, it's going to have to be the knobs. It's going to have to be the knobs doing all the heavy lifting. Which you'd expect, you know? You'd expect the bigger, badder orcs to be the guys who are lifting everything. Look at this. How barely they die compared to my dudes. Look at that ridiculousness. Oh, you're gonna die, aren't you? Holy crap. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby.
Going.
Oh, baby. Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. Rough, 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 rough. I'm thinking even I'll probably use trucks in this mission, just because I want to get my lord there and back.
What do you want?
I want you guys to actually get good.
We got ourselves enough boys to get back in the fight. Let's get them up your way.
See, just utilize the defenses here.
I should invent some kind of machine.
See, and the biggest thing is the fact they don't have morale to break. So since they don't have morale to break, they are some of the most powerful units. And the thing is, the orcs don't have any units that have no morale, besides their vehicles. All their other units have morale. So you see how easy that was? Just having guns, just pouring bullets into them? It's easy. And see, eventually we get more Slugger Boys, and they're free. You can make Slugger Boys free. Replacing them still costs something, but you see it's funny. It's like 250, 75, and then you have 210, 30. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous numbers. Just because those shooters, man, those biggest shooters do more than what those orc teams can do. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Starvation hurts, man. It hurts.
Don't bother me. I'm working on something. I've got me an itchy trigger to shoot some stuff up, yeah? There's things to shoot over there?
Yeah, there'll be plenty of things to shoot. Plenty and plenty of things to shoot. Eventually we want this. We gotta have bigger. You see, the thing is, though, it turns it into a rocket one. And I don't like that. I don't like upgrading them completely just because it does become useless, but we gotta get more money. We've got to have more money. Yeah, see, these guys help out tremendously. They're gonna be the way. They're gonna be the means to which we slam and wedge our way into this hole. And see, at first you think that the Necrons would be at a disadvantage being on their own home turf and being forced into a hole, but in reality, if you had to fight down here, not only are you fighting against resources, or fighting in an area where you're not going to have the resources to constantly fight or bring up a war machine, but also, if you're in these situations where robots who don't require light can function, then you are going to be always at a disadvantage. Just because you would have to bring in lights, you'd have to run the power to those lights or replace them, and the Necrons could easily adapt between light and dark. I mean, most of these, I would imagine most of these creatures don't have a means of projecting light out of their eyes. It would be funny if somebody actually wrote that in there. The orcs have an ability to see in the dark just because they have light coming out of their eyes. But unless you do have some kind of illumination in some way, most likely the robots would be able to see us more so than us. You can get with these boys.
Let's go stomp something.
Yeah, let's go stomp something indeed. Gonna have tougher bosses, tougher wars. And we haven't even gotten to the vehicles yet. I mean, that's gonna be the big thing, is getting vehicles dealt with. Oh, you know what? I need to get Slugger Boys. Let's see. For $200. For $200, you can get Slugger Boys that'll make everything better. See, normally, you can take and put your war boss in it, and he can fight with ease, but with how the enemy have been just completely railing most of my guys, I'm not going to be able to do that. So, it's going to be fun using just my mech boy to fight these battles. And thankfully, we have enough troops. I mean, in the case of the orcs, you should always have enough troops to be able to just pour into this and be able to stomp them out.
Why's I walking?
Yeah, why is you walking indeed? Maybe because we don't have vehicles yet, because we haven't bought them, or requisitioned them from our massive warehouse somewhere in the deep space. See, I want these power claws. I really want those power claws.
He's got the best shooters there is.
Yes, you do. And it tears the shit out of our enemies here. Tears them up. It tears them up.
Mine's shootier than yours.
Mine's shootier than yours. Ooh. You fancy. You fancy. I keep getting a lot of these power claws.
Let's leg it!
Okay, who's crying?
Look at
What the hell's going on here?
empty of Necrons. If we find another way in, we can move some boys through them.
Yeah, see. That, we just lost that whole team of slugger boys with ease. They're the first ones to break. The knobs? No. The knobs are ready.
I should invent some kind of machine that makes walking on something faster.
It's funny as we lost a ton of boys on that too. Still lost them.
Bother me.
And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So
I should
every
invent
inch is going to have to be bled over. It's not going to be fun.
faster.
It ain't going to be easy or fun, but it'll be worthwhile. And see, like that, that's easy. These, easy. Easy. Range guys, easy. Atomizing people, you can't atomize as fast enough. These anti-personnel, evil. Absolutely evil. And they destroy everything I hope and cherish. Oh.
Don't bother me. I'm working on
Get over here. Get over here. Come on. We'll destroy this forward base of operations. And I think once we destroy this, we stop having as much resistance. Which, you know, take that where you will. Yeah, I hope so. Just destroy this thing. Sick and tired of these Necrons. Sick and tired of them, boys. Real sick and real tired.
something fixed.
Oosh.
Yeah? Where's the truck? Why's I
Yeah, we're gonna have vehicles in this, I feel. And there's energy to be had over here.
something
Wreck that one too, boys. Darkness fills
Oh,
your
fuck.
eyes and dulls your senses. Before the beacon of the deceiver,
Why's I walking?
we are like deadly shadows, hidden from your sight.
Yeah, annoyingly hidden from our sight. They're not too tough. I think our mech boy still sees them. We'll see. We'll see how wrong or right I am in that regard. Because once we go up that hill, we're going to have to fight them, and they're going to be invis the entire time. I remember games and stories and fiction always trying to fix invisibility, you know? And what's funny is, most of the time you can't fix invisibility because invisibility is so freaking powerful. Oh gosh, pariahs are coming? Oh no.
Working on
That's not good.
Let's go.
I mean, it's not good for... Not good for them. But it's certainly not something that I'm interested in dealing with.
Where's
And I forgot they do keep sending pariahs until we get, I think, until we hit the middle base. Once the middle base is destroyed, it should be a lot easier. Okay, get your ass up here, mech boy. Your ass is required to see where the enemy is at. Yeah, there goes our shooters. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Yeah, I've forgotten. I've forgotten how bad this gets. I really have. Super annoying. Let's see. Get up here. Attack. Yeah, today is gonna be special. You know shit. Tell me something I don't know. And we don't have a means of rallying our troops, so just so you know. Great, got that cleaned up. Clean up these guys. Clean them up. Clean it up. And knock them down. Knock them down. Stop your fucking wailing. What's funny is we can go through this and come out the other side there in front of our base.
Them all over. You need something fixed.
There we go. You know what? I'll just get a knob in the squad. A knob amongst knobs. A knob of knobs. Come on, keep beating it. Keep beating and banging on it. It'll eventually break. I'm sure if you make a dent large enough, it'll eventually cave in within itself.
Good bits for this fight.
Boosh. Disappears like a ghost. And you're beating the crap out of them, so don't feel bad. Great.
You gonna shoot some stuff up, yeah? Yeah. What? Do we get
I tell you. Attack scarabs. Annoying. Not the worst, but just annoying. And see, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we have those wad banners there. Just to keep unloading bullets on those guys as they waddle their ugly, disgusting filth to another zone.
Orcs is never beaten in battle. Why's you giving me orders?
Yeah.
Touch me again, and I croak you.
Such anger.
What is it? You need something fixed.
Yes, there's the pariahs. They hadn't even moved. They were just staying there stationary, ready to fight. And these are the Necron's upper tier of units. They are... they don't have any morale, so obviously there's nothing we can do to technically defeat them in the means of morale. There we go. Just have to beat them down. Beat them down with raw strength.
You need something.
Something we have in a great deal with our knobs, thankfully. Where is our shooters? There you are. I need you boys out here. I need you out here doing. Be doing, man. Be doing.
What's it?
I gotta go up here. We're gonna try and take this slag deposit as well. Again, I think resources are guiding my hand more so than tactics necessarily, because again, you gotta be default aggressive here. You gotta take those resources, because if you don't take those resources, as you watch, you see how many troops I'm losing here versus how many I'm able to replace. It is ridiculous. Now I can just throw boys at them if I really want to. It's not a bad move.
Who's there?
But it certainly won't win me any kind of Nobel Peace Prizes.
Look at me flash, boss.
Yes, yes. It's great. It's amazing. In fact, I might even say it's dangerously good.
Look at me flash, boss. I got the good bits for this fight.
Right, just go away from that.
Let's get 'em.
We can smash that. Smash these. Yeah, we're taking your power. Get out of here. I want to take your power, man. Yeah. Now, normally you'd figure somebody, if they wanted to take and defend, they would always defend those points in particular. Because, again, resources are the key to victory. Key to victory or defeat.
Hello? Who's there?
We just gotta keep going. Gotta keep this momentum up. Keep the pressure on. Because they ain't gonna stop coming. And if they're not gonna stop coming, we can't stop stomping. And we keep stomping, we'll eventually win. Where I want to go, I mean, we'll take that. We'll take this spot as well. We're gonna be taking this middle section. Once you take that middle section, we create a bottleneck where the enemy will not be able to get past us. We're gonna be able to do more. We're gonna be able to stop them more. There's the Necrons coming out of these little holes, these little crevices. Never fun. Just annoying. Never nice, just annoying.
I'm going.
Okay, so we're just leading right down, so it's okay. Go on, boys, go on. I know there's plenty of wraiths. See, see where they're going? They're going right after my guy. Right after my commander. Because they know he's the king. He's the key to their victory. He dies, we lose. We lose, well, I guess the Necrons end up taking over the planet, don't they? No Orkin for us.
Ready for stomping?
Like I said, though,
What's it?
our commander's pretty tough, so...
Going.
So long as our man is tough enough, he'll be able to handle any kind of Hooraya attack.
I should invent some kind of machine that makes walking.
Yeah, what kind of machine would make walking faster, I wonder? Teleportation?
Please. No more
Should have
kicking.
plenty of electricity now,
Go. Oh,
quote unquote. It's wishful thinking on my behalf, right?
I should invent some kind of machine that makes walking faster.
I think we've got everything for that. We gotta start building vehicles, though. I want to do that, too. Probably gonna do it down here when we take this relic. Again, this zone is pretty good for if you want to create a bottleneck. So they have to fight you. They're not able to get past us. And that's what we want. We want them to face off against our main force and be constantly on the disadvantage. Yes, yes. Just kill that. Knock that out. I always hate the fact that the AI is like, well, you know, don't direct units towards, like, they go against the closest enemy rather than the one that is attacking. It's always better to have them attacking that which is attacking us. Lose less boys, and don't have to sit here and rebuild them. There we go. Now let's go kick this up. What's going on over here? Alright. And more pariahs, that's not bad. Yeah, keep firing grots, you lazy things.
yes.
Let's see. I had to build more of them.
We're gonna make you nice and strong.
So yeah, this is what I'm so thankful for with the orcs. They have bullets coming out of everything. And there's nothing stopping. Look at that. Just beat that guy straight down. And they're defeated.
Where to?
Eventually, we're going to just have a whole nest of bullets just coming straight out. Almost reminds me of those sentry nests.
Sod off! I got the good bits for this fight.
Okay, let's wipe this out as well. Here, you clowns, how about you capture
Sod
this?
off. Yeah, I got the good bits for this fight.
Wipe out this energy core. I see some activity, and it's just those. Which isn't a big deal.
Where's the
Truck.
Why's I walking?
Alright.
We're under attack!
Oh no, more Orkin! I'm telling you, this should not be too bad.
Please.
I would like, I hope, fingers crossed, that when these get captured, we put a listening post on top of it. It gives us enough space to create a weapons, or in this case, a vehicle manufacturing zone. Because I do want trucks, I do want tanks, I do want vehicles rolling out, because I know what's going to be coming next. And it's not pretty, it's very mean. And see, this is actually a brilliant idea. If you really think about it, the Necron's using very expendable scarabs that you could probably amass in the millions, if not trillions, and just keep pouring them on the enemy. It's a brilliant idea. Eventually, you will win that way. You will eventually defeat us that way.
Good bits for this fight. Green is best.
And you're not going to be able to get away from that.
Shopping
So you won't get that.
Hello? Who's there? Build it right up. Hello? Who's there? Yes, yes, that's good.
We're under
That's it.
attack!
Get these built and take out.
I should invent some kind of machine makes walking faster.
Let's see. Come on.
I should invent some kind of
Okay, so they destroyed our...
walking.
Oh, nice. So they are thinking about how to end up capping our resources back here. That's a clever move. And these, I gotta move back. I gotta get my knobs over here to fight this thing. Because it will destroy any kind of ranging you got. It's already destroyed one of our knobs, it's not fun. Go ahead and fight it. Now you gotta stop that. You stop that right here, right now. Stop that right there, mister. Let's see. I got a feeling, yep, it's just that. Okay. Do I have it? Can I build? Yes, I can. Woohoo! As ridiculous as it is, I'm building it on the side of this area. That's hilarious. Okay. Alright, that works. That works. Works just fine. Speaking of which, I can build more generators, can't I? It's funny, as all these decay eventually over time. As you've probably seen with my strategic resources. Yeah.
Bother me. I'm working on something.
Let's see. Let's go down here and clean this out. We need this.
What slogging it is.
We need resources. We need them
What is
bad.
it? We'll clobber 'em good.
Get these vehicles up.
They shoot nice a bunch of those monolith things. Could be
Those Necrons live in those things you get. Now rock 'em.
I should invent some
Yeah,
kind of
they live in those monoliths, of course.
walking.
That makes sense. I mean, we are inside a giant monolith, I'm sure, right? Come on. Keep fighting. Stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's stomp this out. Come on. Claude, Claude, Claude. Boosh. Go on. What are you doing? What are you doing thinking you're going to start shooting some phase weaponry at me? Please. Your ionizing radiation doesn't hurt. It just tickles. And just claw the shit out of these. And it's all because of these power claws, man. It's all about those power claws. They jack everything through the roof. Everything. Everything, absolutely. Yeah, so they can wipe those guys out.
Looks okay.
And keep wiping those out. Let's wipe this out too. Yeah, see, oh, I hate these scarabs. They're going to be the detriment, man. They're going to be the way we end up losing this, just because they're going to keep bleeding us for everything they can. It's ridiculous. Only a bunch of killicons too. The killicons out the wazoo. Speaking of which, let's see. Does that war trucks and truck vehicles, huh? So it'd be a truck and war truck. You know what? I might as well grab that. Can I do it? Yeah, you know what? We'll grab it. It'd be a smart move. It would be a smart move. Good. Keep working. Just keep fixing those buildings. We'll eventually stop sending so many pariahs. Look at those pariahs just coming in here. Ah, we've survived all of those hails of bullets. I should be fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, our guy should be fine. We shouldn't have too many difficulties fighting these guys. And hell, he's probably twice their size if he stood up and stopped punching over.
Ready.
Ready. For stomping. For shooting, stomping, and other ones. Are you stuck? Is that what's happened? Is he stuck?
We're not going anyplace scary.
Okay, so it's because of my clowns over here. Problem with having so many units that can't just mesh. Again, you ever make a strategy game, remember, make it so everybody can mish and mash, because it is so annoying having to do that kind of shit where it requires just the absolute focus of you to do it and change it. It's not good. It's not a good design. That's all I'm saying. I understand for something like this is older than the hills at times, but even in more modern games, it's something I've seen once or twice, and it just bothers me. It bothers me greatly. Okay, what? I did tell you guys from the beginning. Yeah, just take the glory and hold that position. Yeah, he's doing a good job. I bet they are. Technically, they're just ramming us with their bodies. That's all they're really doing, but... Who's gonna split hairs, man? Who's gonna split hairs?
I'm going. Another one of those statues. Wreck that one too, boys. Time itself bends to the will of the Catan fools. Come before the chronometron beacon and be frozen into the stillness of death.
And it's pretty funny how that works. And it's interesting that they would actually have time dilation, or a means of distorting time, when they're so freaking slow. You know, you figure, if you had the ability to dilate time, change time, you would dilate time so much in your own crypt that time would pass either very quickly or very slowly. And normally you'd think, oh, well, wouldn't you want it to go slowly? Like time would revert slowly? But no, in reality what you would want to do is speed time up underneath here. Because that would be the best move. You speed up time, you speed up the awakening process, and then everybody can go do what they need to do. You know, you'd be able to get everything locked and loaded, ready, get everything out before having to worry. Yeah, fight this Killicon. Fight him with his chainsaw. Or in this case, it was a circular saw. His attack of a circular saw right to the face. It's kind of funny. You have circular saws, you have the chain swords, you have the chain claws, but all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we're gonna use circular saws. Let's get that rock loaded, cleaned up. Clean it up, clean it up. Tired of looking at all this crap. I need the resources, man. I need it. I need it badly. And Tostito. Yeah, the other back down there, they destroyed this. So basically all that really does is it takes and moves your units into into an allied position, and you can't do anything with them. They just have to wait until it wears off and see what it comes back to. Yeah, I'm gonna get these down here. I just want them to do their job and go kill shit. If they're not gonna get stuck on each other. God forbid that happens. Okay, you boys. Build that generator. I'm gonna build a bunch of wall banners around it too. I think I can. I think I can when I take and drop.
What is it? What is it?
We'll see.
Where's the
Try.
Why am I walking?
Oh yes. I remember this now. Yeah, this area has just a bunch of garbage that you have difficulty getting around. I think though, what I want to do is get these down. Get down this area. Let's see, click on a rampage. Can you run across that? No, how nice. That really went far. Thanks. Thanks, game. Thanks. It's on me. I figured the elevated plane would not allow us to do that, but... let's see. These heavy destroyers are bad. Did you just see that nuclear explosion? That nuclear plume came from these puppies. These are always mean. And that's why I always take and send vehicles over here to fight. Because the vehicles aren't affected by mamby-pamby nuclear blasts. At least not as much. And these clowns just keep standing there going, doo, 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 doo. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. I wonder if... I think our vehicle disabling technology may work on those. I can imagine it would. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but I can imagine it would. 'Cause you think it's bad when we were losing guys to begin with. Just wait until these nuclear plumes start hitting us. Yes, I know, you big crybabies. Shoot the gas cannons. Honestly, it does feel like a Necron base when the gas cannons just kill everything with ease. Shoot the shit out of those guys. I think, have we seen all the other... Okay, so we've gotten that. That one, so those are done. I haven't destroyed that one, and I haven't destroyed that one yet. So, I guess we'll be going down there to destroy that, maybe. Oh, Necrons, go away. Go away, go away, go away. Yes, I know, you're here. Okay, so there's two of them. Is there another one over here? Was that just... Yeah, it's probably just that other bit. Okay. Let's see, where's my... Can I do that? Okay, get on that thing and just destroy it. Come on. Beat up on it, beat up on it. I know its phase energy shields are doing some BS, but just shoot the shit out of it as much as possible. Holy molars. Sweet rollers. Okay, so this is how you normally hold it, through nuclear arms. It's actually very brilliant. And don't trust me, there's like 2 or 3 of these. So yeah, just keep on it, keep on it. We'll eventually destroy it. It'll eventually be destroyed. There we go. Boosh. Tostido. Lucked out on that one. Because we got that to destroy, and then we've got just a wee bit more. Let's see. You clowns, get over here. I don't think we have to worry about the next setup. I think most of it's going to be just fine. Just fine. Now, there's nobody bigger, meaner, but I can tell you what, you're certainly not the toughest. Oh shit, we did lose our mech boy. We gotta get those guys up and running again. That would be nice. Oh yeah. There we go, there we go. Come on. Okay. So, you know the mech boy? I guess, you know what, we could get one of those squads and a couple of these Mad Docs. A couple of those guys would be fine. Mad Doc, send me with the boys. Yeah, this is all fun. Let me tell you, it's all fun. So fun.
What's it?
Get those locked and loaded.
Hello? Who's there?
Get a few more things done.
That way.
Let's go the other way. No,
The other way.
we are not going the other way. We're going to deal with it.
Build it right up for you.
I wasn't listening.
Yes, I know. That's the typical reaction you hear. I wasn't listening. It's like, yes. Quite obvious.
Who's that talking?
It's me.
Who's ready for surgery?
I'm working on something.
Let's get them down here. The big thing is just getting these guys down here. Because what I want to do is just aggro. Because I think there is another monolith. There should be at least 2 monoliths we fight. If memory serves right, it's 2 monoliths that you have to fight, and it's not a fun time to fight them.
They don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
We're under attack. Get ready for fragging stuff.
So get up here. Come on. Up, 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 up.
Who's ready for surgery?
I'm gonna walk up here. Now what this should do is aggro our... So, here's their Nightbringer. Don't worry about fighting Nightbringer. Nightbringer is pretty much invulnerable for this time period, so just let it go. What you want to do is keep fighting these, clean these up a little bit. Clean it up, clean it up. Boosh. Alright, you. Need you to get down here already. Need you to go, go, go.
The duck is in!
I got that good bit for
So by the time our guy comes down here to drop the bomb, we should have enough supplies. Oh shit. We should have... Ugh. Go away! Go the fuck away, you horrible creature. There we are. So that's what you want to wait for, is when the Necron Lord just comes out and he's like, oh, I released the bringer, and it's like, nope, Nightbringer's gone. So there you go, that was the last line of defense. Was stomped real hard. And I think we've defeated most of the problems. Oh shit. These clowns, get back there and fight these. No, get your ass over here. I need you over there. That's what I hate about these Necrons. They just don't stop coming. And they have a single-mindedness to them that allows them to get around all the other issues that you normally have. You can probably fight those. Just I don't want them fighting any of the others because it's like, ugh, come on. And this is another situation where you can, if you are on normal, it's very easy to get a 3-to-1 ratio. So. Oh shit. Are they gonna? Is this really gonna do this? Is this gonna really be what kills my guy? Probably is gonna be what kills my commander. I don't know how the hell these guys keep getting through. I just don't understand it. It's a mystery to me. Keep going.
That's what I was thinking.
Now you can kill my doctors. I'm not upset about that as much as I am anything else.
Ready for stomping?
All right, you two.
I want to get stuck in with the boys. Where's the orcs? That you is not.
Who is getting shot up?
Yeah, I see that. See, I'm just going to take and put our guy with a Nob Squad, and the Nob Squad should be able to push through most of our enemies, because it's going to be a mad dash. Because obviously, when you're taking a place in something down that'll end the entire career of the Necron Empire, they're not going to be too happy about it. They're going to be looking for somebody to pin their ears back and execute.
Orcs follow.
They shooting us.
You need something fixed.
I need you teleporting, that's what I need.
Let's go stomp something.
Big is best.
Yes, big is best. Don't let anybody tell you different. Big is best. What's going on over here? Oh, we have the Immortals coming over here thinking they're hot shit. Oh, they're outranging that tower. Oh, I love that. I love that about strategy games. We're outranging your towers. How does that make you feel? Makes me feel very upset. Just as a small side note, it makes me very upset. Oh, you're still alive? Good. Why don't you get down there and do some more damage for me, would you? I would have liked to use that as my getaway vehicle, but we're going to be crazy. We're going to be crazy, not even use trucks. Forget trucks. Trucks are for losers. We're going to walk all the way back. What madness is that? I don't know. I'm probably going to regret it, and if I do, well, we'll be back here again, cleaning up all this crap.
I wasn't listening. Yeah.
I have the power of
Gork and Mork.
Ready for stomping? Looks like it's gonna be a bad day for them Nectron boys. Let's get out of here.
Come on.
You will never leave these catacombs. Some crushing. Our technologies are fully activating, and your deaths are now certain. In the end, bring your vehicles before the beacon of the Void Dragon, and watch as they turn against you.
Yeah. I think that was the only thing we had to worry about was the Void Dragon one. So if you left all those monoliths to be activated, they would be activated at this point. It would be a nightmare. I've done it a few times and leaving them like that, and it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Because you'll have like this nuclear destruction. You like that plumage now, just wait until you have 8 or 9 of them. Uh-oh. 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 Guess we should watch it. It's like, oh no. Guess we should watch those vehicles, right? Yeah, it's kind of like why I don't have the truck right now either, because I didn't destroy that. Because again, it's like, yeah, you have a truck. There we go. Okay, let's get back to base. Come on. At 7 minutes before detonation. And termination is not fun. It ain't fun, it ain't cool. Oh yeah. Just leave that guy there. He'll defend it, shit. He can do it. That's what a lot of these guys can do. It's kind of funny. I figured all the machines would actually turn against us, but instead, it was just a few of them just like, yeah, we'll turn against you for like 5 seconds. Keep running. We're going to have a lot of Necrons coming over here. It's not going to be fun.
Just the biggest and the strongest.
Let's see if we can keep going. Come on. Just keep running. Keep moving. So what matters is that we get out of here. In particular, our war boss gets out of here.
We gotta shoot some stuff. What is it?
See.
I have the power of Gork and Mork. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you should be able to make that. Make that with ease. Come on, just unload on them. Deal with those wraiths. Yep, cleaned up. Let's go.
Run and shoot and run.
Really wish they had more dramatic music, but this whole area is like always deprived of anything. Just any kind of music, any kind of just chill. It's just silence. Let's see, who's over here fighting? Okay, good. Keep fighting those killicons. Surely they will defeat you. It's funny as our secondary commander, I'm telling you, I would love to have teleportation. Poof, right there. From one spot to the other. Now, I wonder if it's... I'm pretty sure you have to have your lord over here, I think. Right? Let's see.
I should invent some kind
Yeah, I
of
thought
machine
so.
that makes walking faster.
It's alright.
Power of Gork and Mork.
We're gonna be out of here in just a second.
Bother me. I'm working on something.
Ooh, the bad moons. Look at that sad face. And there they go, running away. It's very un-orky, as they would say, but still, a good sound tactic. That Grodd just standing there, yeah, I'll oversee the retreat.
Bring them back, my lord. The living are escaping. My lord, the living have...
Just packed your fudge. Yep, there they go. Boosh, 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 boosh. And sneeze.
Accustomed to the vilest of environments, Gorgut's orcs ran headlong into the gruesome catacombs of the Necrons. Although the Deathless Warriors reaped a massive bounty in orcish lives, for once it was they who were swept under a ceaseless tide, as more and more of the green beasts poured into the caverns. When Gorguts detonated the massive explosive that brought down the caverns atop the Necrons, he left scores of his boys to be crushed. Nevertheless, the survivors cheered their boss, even laughing at the ruthlessness with which he had sacrificed their fellows. Gorgut's headhunter left the Thorabis Plateau without any fresh skulls, but with the new appellation of Deathkiller.
You know, I'm actually surprised he didn't have any skulls. He didn't want to rip off any of their freaky heads and put them on a war pike. I mean, granted, we didn't take their lord, that we killed him, but in this cutscene, it's supposed to be like you drop the bomb off and run away. You're not supposed to end up defeating the Deathbringer. The Deathbringer is kind of a cinematic moment where you're supposed to be like, oh no, ooh, death is here, he's going to take it out, blah, 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 blah. And on normal and easy, you just run by him, drop the bomb off, run back. On hard, you actually have to bait him out, let it die, take him out, and go on. Because otherwise, he will kill your commander, and if he dies, again, you'll lose. And it's more frustrating when you get to that one end point and then you lose than it is at any other point. Woohoo! Okay, so I did get the 3-to-1. Thank gods. I was worried that I wasn't going to get that 3-to-1 kill ratio because of the difficulty, but hey, I'm happy. I think it's because of all of the scarabs. The scarabs probably just made it super easy for us, and we got 2,000 kills. So, get 2 pieces of war gear. I think we're going to get a Mega Claw. And a custom shooter? Maybe. Let's see, where do I get big horns? I do a lot of melee, so focusing on melee is probably the best. Need faster legs, though. I also get a boss pole. I think I'll take the boss pole just because. Got 1 upgrade for my melee and 1 upgrade for the rest of my boys and my host. Look at that. It's all green. The center is green. And the only spot that they've got left out here is the mountains. Don't even worry about these mountains. You thought the Necron base was a starvation map? That is excessively a starvation map. It is not something you want to go out and fight in. It is a zone where the Necrons do thrive, much like their home turf. After we buried them, that is. Good times.